single pluck, the thing you want to concentrate on, because I see a lot of people making these mistakes, is the first thing is putting enough pressure onto the strings. If you don't put enough pressure onto these strings, you're going to get kind of like a buzzing sound out of those strings where you're not putting enough pressure, like this. Okay, so you want to make sure to put enough pressure on those strings where you get an even sound, or not an even sound, but where you get them all sounding clean, okay, where they're all clear, that you can hear them being played. But you don't want to over push and kung fu grip those strings. Notice how in the back of my forearm you see all my muscles flexing. These are all the muscles you're using when playing. And notice the easier I play, the less you see them flexing. But the more strain I put, you can see my veins and everything popping out. Okay. You also don't want to have your elbow jammed into your side or your rib cage. You don't want to play like this. Okay. You also don't want to have your wrist drop down too far where you're coming too forward or your wrist is in front of the guitar. You want to keep it nice and straight in the back when you play. So when you play this chord, you want to make sure, once again, put enough pressure, but not too much pressure where you're overstraining your fingers or your muscles. Okay, that's how you hurt yourself. The other thing I see people do is thumb placement. I like to play with my thumb really high, and I use it for grip with the back end and grip in the front end, okay? So I'm kind of gripping on both ends of the guitar. But if this doesn't work for you, you can drop that thumb to the fingerprint in the back of the neck right in the middle. And watch what I do when I pull this away. Notice where my thumb is. I'm using the fingerprint, and I'm putting it on the back of the neck, and I'm just gripping it right there instead.